What in the world, boys? Your boy Big Low Country. You already know what time it is. Here we are, night of Thanksgiving. Hope everybody had a productive and safe day with their family, and hope y'all didn't eat too much. But I got my brother Big Q on the line. Q, what in the world, bo?
What's up, Lo? How you doing, sir?
Man, we trying to make it, bo. We trying to make it. It's good to have a day off and chill out and do some good eating. You already know what time it is.
Oh yeah, it's definitely the day for good eating, brother. Let me tell you something.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So the thing is that every year. What? How long we been doing this? Q? Like 3 years together?
About 3 years, somewhere
About
around
three
there,
years,
bro.
2, 3 years,
Yes,
something like that.
yes, sir.
And we had to link up. Before the Falcons beat the Saints on Sunday. We just had to get together and you know see what's going on and just kind of talk about do a preamble, talk about how bad they're going to beat them and what the score differential is going to be, how we're going to dominate the Saints. No, wouldn't you agree?
No, I most certainly would not agree with that. I don't
Huh?
think I'm not. I don't think that's going to happen at all, my brother. I do not agree with
Oh,
the last part you said, but
okay,
kind of
okay,
slick.
okay.
That's kind of slick of you to try to just move that in there like that and try to get me to agree with you on that. That's pretty good, Lo. Good try though.
Hey man, you already know what time it is, man. You already know what time it is. But yeah,
Indeed,
man.
Indeed, my
Yeah, I
brother.
mean, I know tomorrow night I gotta go to my little cousin. They're in the Georgia State playoffs. So
Okay.
I gotta go check them out tomorrow night, and then on Saturday, we're gonna be tied up with family and things like that, and yeah. So I just had to make sure that we got in the show. I had to get in the show with Big Q before it all went down on Sunday, because on Sunday it's I don't know why they had put this on Thanksgiving week, Q. Like,
Yeah.
why they had to do us like this, you
Well, I
know?
think it's actually fitting because you guys coming off a bye week, and of course we coming off a bye week, and we currently are leading the NFC South. You guys are like a game behind, so this is a very important game for both teams.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I completely agree with you. I mean, because whoever win this game, they taking the South. You know,
Yeah, that's right.
they're gonna take sole possession of the NFC South. So this is a huge game, and then you add on the bragging rights and the rivalry on top of that. Man, it's I mean, you talking about a whole nother. I feel like this game should have been flexed if we're completely honest. But you know, that's not here nor there. The NFC South is kind of weak right now, and people really aren't taking us seriously. But I mean, moving forward, like, tell me where the Saints are right now, Q. What's I've been watching your shows and everything, but for everybody who hadn't been checking us out, hadn't been checking you out from my side, like, tell me, what are the Saints thinking right now going into this game?
Well, they got to kind of solidify some things, man, and we need to get another W. It was unsatisfactory play losing to the Minnesota Vikings like we did. It should have been a win. Very embarrassing. Very below our standards here in the Who Dat Nation. We're not satisfied with these results, and we demand better from our club. And we need them to step up and get this victory against the Atlanta Falcons the in the dome up there. We need to take care of business. But like I said, but Carr has been up and down. The play calling has been up and down. The team is up and down, and we just need them to normalize and play with focus and passion, man. That's what we need. We need them to figure out what they got to do, iron out these damn wrinkles, and have more of a aggressive approach in dominating these games. That's the mindset that we want them to adopt. Now, Dennis Allen on top of the team, he's a guy that's more of a middling type of coach insofar as up and down nature, and the team is reflective of his mindset. He has an up and down, unbalanced approach that needs more discipline, needs more focus, needs more attention. He needs more accountability. When guys uh, have penalties on the field, they need to pay for it, and none of that's happening. So the team kind of teetering back and forth. So we lose to Minnesota, we should beat Atlanta, and this is the approach that we're looking at. So this is some of the stuff we're dealing with currently, Low.
Yeah, yeah. I think both teams are kind of in the same boat. I think it's one of those cases where the Atlanta Falcons we're also where y'all are at. We're trying to get back on the right track after losing two games that we felt like we should have won. That I think everybody kind of marked in their book like, hey, these are games that we should win. And being disappointed, it's crazy that Josh Dobbs he came and did the same thing to y'all that he did to us. And I mean, I don't know if it's a scheme thing because we kind of run the same defensive scheme, or if it's just that he's that good. But
Well,
yeah, I
Lo,
mean,
not
oh,
to
go ahead.
cut you off, Lo. Y'all
Nah, you go ahead.
defense is basically running the New Orleans Saints version of defense. Ryan Nielsen comes from the Saints. He's definitely incorporating Saints style defensive
What
principles. But
what
I
what what
need,
what,
I
huh?
just need to
What
just
what
quantify that for you, my brother.
what the word you like? I you just gonna put that in there? Like what?
I'm just giving just context
Uh,
to what we saying here because I agree with you. You said similar defense. I'm agreeing
yeah,
with you.
yeah, they're simpler. Yeah,
Yes,
that's Ryan Nielsen's defense.
yes. You took our defense. Yes, yeah,
No,
I
we
agree.
didn't take y'all defense. Q, why we always gotta do this? Why we always gotta do this, Q? We didn't take y'all defense.
No, I just love how you kind of just ran right over
We
that.
have we have a similar defense, Q.
We
Like
have a
that's
similar defense for real, though. That's how
yeah,
you gonna call it. Okay,
yeah,
brother.
it's similar.
My
Think
bad.
about it. Think about it, Q. Let's see. All right, we gotta have this conversation again. Hold on. First of all, what's in my cup is in my cup. It might be water, it might be moonshine. I think what's in Q's cup is moonshine over there.
Oh,
So
okay. I got you, though.
Q done got my stash. Like, what in the world? All right. So I mean, Q. I was thinking about this day whenever I was smoking. So whenever I was smoking a turkey, now I wasn't. Whenever I was smoking a turkey, I was thinking about this.
Low smoking over there, y'all heard him.
whenever, whenever I
Good
was smoking, whenever I was smoking a turkey today, now. Anyway, I was thinking about this. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna talk to Q sometime between now and the game. And I said,
sir.
I know that Q was going to say, "Hey, y'all took our defense, but all of those guys y'all could have kept if y'all would have paid them. Y'all obviously didn't want them enough to pay them, and they came where the grass was greener. So we say we took your guys, or your guys just came to us?
Well, you can look at it both ways, Low, but I'm just going to be keeping it real with you, brother. You mentioned that y'all have a similar defense to our own, and I just had to let you know that your defensive coordinator was our co-coordinator and defensive line coach for several years. So you're welcome.
I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna be thanking you for, Q. Like, what?
You,
What in the world?
you're thanking us, Low, currently for the 3 game losing streak, bro. You got agents in the building, bro. And
What?
they're bringing they're doing their jobs right about now, self sabotage to keep it. And notice how things when we played y'all, the Falcons will play the Saints, and you're gonna see little weird stuff happen in the games. The biggest, I can't tell y'all this right now, but there's a guy in y'all building, and it's not Fontenot. That's one of the top agents for the Who Dat Nation. I mean, the guy, and we don't have to even pay him. He's working basically for free to undermine the team, and he's currently, I can't tell you who it is until after the game is over, but I want you to guess who it is, and it's at a high level.
Really?
Yes.
Hmm. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna ask Terry about it on Sunday when I talk to him.
Yeah, talk to him, brother.
Yeah,
Ask
because
him
I
and say
normally
who is the
talk to
guy.
him for the game. Yeah,
You gonna know who it is.
okay. Yeah, I'm gonna ask Terry about that when I talk to him. We got a Superman chat from KDS. He says, "Feel like we should have let Ritter ride the wave and hope he improved. His benching just showed a Smith offense sucks." Dun dun dun. That's a Superman chat. So it's crazy. KDS makes this comment. You were talking about what's going on with the Saints coming into this game. I'm pretty sure you've heard Q. I'm pretty sure you peeped in on the show a few times. We
Yes,
we
sir.
we we're having issues
I
on the
know.
on the offensive side of the ball. This
I know, Low.
I
Listen, bro.
just
I had a show earlier today, and happy Thanksgiving, to everybody out there. Happy Turkey Day to everybody,
definitely
including my dog.
definitely
Flo.
y'all.
Um, I just had a question I was posing out to the chat during the show, and I was like, between the two coaches of the Saints and the Falcons, and you don't have the option to say none. You had to choose. You had to choose one or two. Who would you rather have over your team as a head coach, Dennis Allen or Arthur Smith? You know who I said, Lo?
Who you say?
I said Dennis Allen
Of course you would.
because because Dennis Allen. Listen, Lo, Allen is not a micromanager, right?
This is true.
This could be a good and bad thing because sometimes you need to go over there and take a peek. But he's not a micromanager, and he's very good at being a defensive coordinator. He knows what he's doing on that side of the ball.
That's
You
true.
can't take that away. Now, a head coach, he is not, but a defensive coordinator, he is a solid coordinator. He knows how to coordinate the defense on most nights.
Yeah.
Now, Arthur Smith, you got basically a dude that's over there that's super stubborn. He's non-imaginative. He does not know how to use Kyle Pitts, Drake London, Bajan Robinson, Tyler Algieri, none of these people effectively and consistently to help drive the Falcons. Because y'all have some great talent over there, but you'll never realize it with Arthur Smith sitting on top of this team. He's the wrong dude for it, and he will not turn over the play calling sheet. That's why I say I take Dennis Allen over him.
Man, I mean,
Now, Lo, your turn. Who would you take?
well. First, I do want to ask the chat what they would think.
Okay,
You
Lo,
know,
that's a good. That's a good misdirect. But yeah, go
yeah.
ahead, dog. Let me ask you, Lo. You let me ask
We gotta ask the chat first. Dude. Like, hold on. So look, if y'all would rather take Dennis Allen as your head coach for your team,
You
put a
can't say
one in the
none
chat.
either.
You can't say none. You can't say none. If you rather take Dennis Allen, put a one in the chat. If you rather take Arthur Smith as your head coach, put a two in the chat. I just want to know what y'all are thinking.
Now, Lo,
Um,
you answer the question, my brother. What you think?
Give me Dennis Allen.
See, yeah, see,
Give give me Dennis Allen.
right.
Give me. I'm Q. I am at my wits end with this coach. Um, he lies.
He lies
Man,
too. Our guy lies too.
I mean everybody lies. Everybody lies. But it's like the amount that this guy lies. I mean, the whole Bijan Robinson scandal, saying he had a headache. You know,
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
shouts out to Boosie, man. I see you the other night at the Hall's Gate, bro. He had a headache. Didn't play him. Then Desmond Ritter, whenever he got benched, it's like he said, "Oh, Desmond Ritter sustained a concussion." You know, Desmond Ritter was cleared and he was just standing on the sideline. It's and then just the arrogance. He called our fan base toxic. Like he
What?
called he called our fan base toxic.
You
So
ain't lying.
you such a hater, Q. You such a hater, boy. But I mean, it's like we keep going through all of these issues. We keep going through all of these issues, and it's like sooner or later we have to acknowledge that this is a guy who's the son of a billionaire. He doesn't take the job seriously. Nobody's acknowledging this. So if it was up to me between the two, give me Dennis Allen because at least I know he's going to try to hire competent coordinators.
Yes.
You
You
know
gonna
what
try?
I'm saying? Yeah, he's going to try to hire competent coordinators, and if it's a situation where he under like it's obvious that he can't do something, he's going to try to get someone else to do it. He's going to delegate, right? Is Arthur Smith is the auntie who can't cook the macaroni and cheese, but every year insists on cooking the macaroni and cheese and puts bacon
Yes.
in it.
Yes. Sometimes raisins. I know they loved it last year. Hey, what the hell is this year? There's always somebody with a weird dish,
With
man.
a weird dish. With a weird dish.
Yes, indeed.
Man, so I do want to shout out everybody, and look, shouts out to everybody who's watching the show tonight. I know that it's the night of Thanksgiving, so hopefully you're watching it with your families, and let them know that Big Low Country and Big Q, they talk about sports, talk about the Falcons. Q talks about the Saints, Pelicans, LSU, and I meant to tell you, Q, I might be coming to LSU pretty soon for a visit with my little cousin.
Go
So
ahead, bro.
yeah, yeah. So yeah.
Bro, I applaud you, bro. Get them, bring them down. Don't let them go up there. Let them come on down here. Let's bring them on
What?
down here. We're
What
gonna
the
get them.
word?
We're gonna get them straight down here, brother. We got a winning coach here, man. Let me tell you, bro. Got to
Hey,
get that defense, but we all right, brother.
hey,
We
hey,
building toward the future.
he's that guy on defense, man. He's that. I'm gonna send you a clip after the show.
Yeah, is that
So
cuz you that was with you when you came
yeah,
down?
it show is. Yeah, it sure
Okay,
is.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, good dude, man. Good
yeah,
dude.
man. He done grew about 2 inches and put on about 15 more pounds. So yeah, he's the truth.
Okay, good.
Um, yes, sir. J Maul, I need a third op. There's no third option. That's just the question. But Philip, he said he'll take Dennis Allen. Red Swarm says he'll take Archie Smith all day.
Really?
That's what the man said. He said he'll take Archie Smith all day. Terror Artist 404. He said he'll take
He'll
Dennis
take a
Allen.
bunch of losses all day, man. That's what he'll take.
Gundam. He said not trying to misdirect. See, I
That's
answered the
good.
question. Gundam. I answered the question.
Repression. After that, after the fact that you see what I had to do, I was like, well, I mean, let me ask y'all. Okay, there you go. I see what you did there, Lo.
Come on, Q man. You already know. I'm gonna stand out. You know I'm gonna stand on business. You already know what time that is. Oh, now Molly Ball. Molly Ball said he'll take Arthur Smith.
Molly
That's
tripping, man. My dog Molly tripping, man. My
Molly
dog.
Ball done got the stash too. I don't know what's going on. I thought the stash was looking slow. Was looking a little short, but Molly Ball done got the stash too.
My dog Molly tripping, man.
But Ben Quavius, he says he will take Dennis Allen. Um, Will Dot says two, but as a DC only, I'll take him. Okay. John Higgins, William Amy, they both said that they'll take Dennis Allen. J Boy, 5 racks said he'll take Dennis Allen. Pammy Whammy, she says neither. She said, why does everybody come with the threes, Q? What in the world? Man, boy. But Q, it's crazy because through those 2000 teens, it's like that's whenever it seems like this rivalry was at its peak.
Yep.
With the Matt Ryans and the Drew Breeses, Jimmy Grahams, Marcus Colstons, Roddy Whites, Julio Joneses, and it seems like this year it's not getting as much fanfare as we've seen in the past years. But
Right.
I just want to let everybody know over there on y'all side that on behalf of Atlanta Falcons fans, not only in Atlanta and Georgia, but across the world,
Hmm.
we still feel the same way.
Well,
So
that's cool.
just want to let you know.
Well, that's cool, Lo. And then we expect y'all to, to play y'all role and keep doing what y'all doing, brother. We not mad at y'all. We know it's all healthy and it's all love at the end of the day.
Hey man, you already know, man. You already know. Got Superman chat from Padre. He says Happy Thanksgiving. Big Q can't join the ASGTG, but we accept the confirmation. Hello. I hang up and listen. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Now, Q, do you know what the ASGTG organization is?
No, I don't. I don't know
Oh,
what the hell that is. Could you please elaborate,
I'll
Lo?
be, I'll
Should I
be
know
more.
what that is?
Oh, trust me, you're going to know soon. So,
Okay.
the ASGTG was founded by Coach Roney, the founding member.
Okay.
Yeah, she had this idea um, about a year and a half ago. But
Okay.
what the ASGT stands for, and you'll get it with this chant that we have that we developed. We sing it in hymn books every Sunday. Hey, hey, ho, ho! Arthur Smith has got to go. That's so.
I agree, y'all. I can't join, but y'all got my full support.
Well, yeah, that's what it is. Arthur Smith has got to go. That's pretty much what the
He
ASGG
ain't,
is.
Lord, listen, bro. Me personally, I might as well tell you, he's that guy. He's the agent guy that's working for us, and he opted to work for us for free. And I was like, bro, we'll pay you. We'll give you, $100 and three Snicker bars and a half drunk Pepsi. He just said, man, listen, keep all that. I'll work for free.
A half drunk Pepsi.
A half drunk Pepsi, bro.
What in the world? This is lost all the fizz now.
Bro, listen, he says he likes flat soda. That's why I told you the guy's crazy. But listen, I'm gonna tell you something, Lord. That's the guy, man. I really didn't want to tell you, but y'all gonna figure it out sooner or later, bro. So there
Oh,
you
okay.
there
So
you go.
that's
Inside
okay.
baseball, though.
Oh,
He
okay.
wrote it for free, bro. He
Oh,
said he
that's
likes
what it is. So
trust
he
fund.
00404. That's what you're saying.
There you go. 504B.
Oh man. Now look, Q. It is crazy that we actually had a chance to sit down and chop it up because we haven't had the round table yet because we hadn't been able to kind of get everybody
Yeah, I
together.
wonder what's going on with that, man. I'm
Man, I
we
don't.
gotta get our brothers together, man. Everybody got to get
Man,
together, man. I don't
man.
know what's going on. We used to get those things a lot order, get them in order a lot more, consistently. Low. I just don't understand what's going on right now, and
Well,
just need to
well,
get that together. People need to show up and and be confident about what's going on with the clubs.
well. I mean, one big thing is that Rashad he's too busy trying to march on the men. I don't know if you heard about that, right?
I think, yeah, I remember my dog was telling me something about that.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell is mint? I don't know
So,
what
so the men that's
where
basically
they
because
where they work on.
yeah. Well, so the Bank of America Stadium,
Hmm.
that's their stadium and everything. So the men is kind of like their home office.
Okay.
Yeah. So, um, yeah, they were trying to march on the home office.
For what?
To I guess trying to make some change.
Hey, listen, I applaud that, man. Shout
Yeah.
out to the Panther Nation, man. Listen,
Yeah,
y'all do
man.
your thing, bro. Y'all stand tall. I've always been a guy that promoted. For I don't know how long I've been doing the show, but I've always promoted for if people supporting their teams and the team is being disrespectful and not turning out a good product, you have the right to withdraw your funds and perform economic boycotts, blow their lines up, email them, show them your displeasure. I've always said that, and withhold your fundage until you see a change. And I've said that. And they change very fast when they see you start getting economically serious on them. Then they make moves. They really do. So listen, man, I applaud that.
Yeah, I mean, and I ain't gonna lie to you, Q. I think because you know the thing is that somebody mentioned something about a boycott in Atlanta, so it's like, of course, the Falcons fans, it's like it's like going to a family reunion, and one side of the family doesn't like the other side, and we just can't agree on anything. But um, first of all, shouts out to the Panthers fans for at least trying to do something about it. Um,
Right.
I know there's been like a lot of people, getting upset because people mentioned that hey, it's time that we move on from Arthur Smith. Some people mention boycotting and things like that. Me myself, I'm a firm believer in economic consequences.
Yes.
If the money's not there, nothing else shakes.
Right.
Sometimes you have to use the money to get people to do things that you want to do. So it's
Yes.
like, if you yourself as a consumer, if you're not happy with the product, you have the right to speak out.
That's
So
right.
I completely agree with you on that in that regard, Q.
Listen, bro, if this happened to y'all this year, Lo, let me tell you something. Let me give you a bit of advice. When you do your if when the Falcons lose, because you're currently on a 3-game losing streak, if it doesn't stop, because it won't stop this week, you'll be 4 games. But if
Oh,
you guys
wait,
finally
what?
you finally get upset, right? Well,
What?
and if you do like a boycott and you try to march on, I guess it wouldn't be called a minute, it'd be called a march on the bins or whatever it is.
Uh,
Uh, when you do that, don't do it at night
what? Why not?
because you got a dude that's living in there. That's Dracula. He's a vampire. I tell y'all ass up. Count blank, man. Don't do it, bro. So don't
You
do
gonna
it.
start talking about my older Q. Now you
Don't
go.
march at night. Whatever
You,
you do.
you, you gonna start about. You gonna start talking about my older Q. I thought you were going somewhere with this.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, whatever you do, don't march at night, Lou. Don't do it to yourself,
Come
brother.
on, Q. Come on,
Protect
man.
the neck. Wear a turtleneck sweater, man. Spray garlic around your neck. They
Lord have
tell the
mercy,
people don't
boy.
brush their teeth and drink of minced garlic when they go down there, bro. Protect themselves. Do not do it at night. Don't do it at night, brother.
Man,
Count
come on.
Blank is around there, brother. He's
Come
lurking.
on, Q. You been start talking about my older Q. You been start talking about the best owner in the NFL. I don't care what nobody say. That's the best owner in the NFL.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
Because I've been to the Caesar Pizza Superdome.
Okay. Okay.
Y'all food there expensive. It's so
Hey,
it's
yeah,
expensive.
bro. Listen, they greedy down here, brother. We got $20 nachos, $10 regular Coke drinks. I've been complaining about that for a long time, and I'm like, damn, don't these people? They don't pay rent. So I mean,
That's true.
they saving their money paying. They don't pay rent on either one of the buildings. I'm like, goddamn, but like that's part of that thing being smart with your money and demanding better. They're gonna just hit you like that until you change, man.
Exactly.
You got to change. You got to get smart on it. That's all, bro.
Exactly. I mean, you come to the men's, you can feed a family of four for $20.
Can you?
Yeah, yeah. You
Okay,
feed a
well,
family
that's
of
one
four for
good thing
20.
y'all got on us, bro. Is the concession food. It ain't helping you win, but hey, it save money, so I'm with you.
Man, we have a lot of money in our pockets, and we gonna walk out with the dub.
Are you?
Oh yeah, man. That's what
Can you,
we gonna be saying. You know what we're gonna be singing on Sunday? Oh, when the saints come crawling out.
you sure
Oh,
it ain't
when
gonna be glory?
huh?
You sure it ain't gonna be glory? The theme song from Glory? You know that one, though. Could you sing that one for me? I know
I
you
can't.
know it.
I
You know
can't.
what it is, bro?
I tell you what. I let you tell that one, Q. You go.
You know that song. You know how it is. When they standing around the campfire and they go, "Oh my Lord, Lord, Lord," yeah, that's what you gonna be singing at the end of the cake.
Not the humming.
The logo testify right when we humming. You told me we was gonna lose. I can't help it. Goddamn that Count Blankula. Oh, Lord, 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 Lord. Yes, indeed.
Okay, I hear you, Q. I hear you. Well, look, somebody gonna be humming. It ain't finna be the Falcons. That's all I'm saying. Somebody gonna
Okay,
be
well,
humming.
let me ask you this, Lo. First of all, shout out to Brent, man. Thank you for the cash app, brother. Um, in terms of what the Atlanta Falcons, I noticed, currently you guys on a nasty losing streak of 3 games. Could you explain to me how inept the team is right now, and what are you guys going to do to try to turn around the dysfunction that you currently represent in such a negative fashion? Could you explain to me how you guys expect to turn that around?
Yeah, definitely. First of all, Matty goes. Thank you so much. He says Joey Harrington slash Byron Leftwich error repeats itself. Sorry behind quarterbacks. Sorry behind coaches. Dun da da. That's a Superman chat. But yeah. I mean, basically, yeah, we've been on that 3 game losing streak against the Titans, the Vikings, and the Cardinals.
Mhm. Proceed, Lo. I'm just listening.
Oh, okay. So
Mhm.
moving forward, the the resolution to this whole issue is because the Falcons they don't have as much trouble moving the ball. They just have issues scoring when they get in the red zone. I
Mhm.
think I think it's one of those cases where Arthur Smith he gets into the red zone, he gets at the 1.5 inch line, and he just wants to recreate the wheel. So I think
Mhm.
he's gonna go back to what we do best and you know
Oh my
start,
Lord,
start
Lord,
scoring
Lord,
in the
Lord.
red zone, and we're gonna
Oh my
break that
Lord,
3 game
Lord,
losing streak
Lord,
against the New Orleans Saints. Now you can start humming.
Lord.
There you go. I will tell you on Sunday when it comes, boy, you're gonna be saying, That's
Uh,
what y'all gonna be doing.
no, But the thing is, like I said, and I'm not disparaging the head coach of either one of these teams. We know who they are, and I asked the question to the family members, and you, Lord, just just to say, because Arthur Smith is the main reason why Atlanta's struggling like what they are. He doesn't want to turn loose the play calling sheet. He doesn't want to do it. He's incredibly unimaginative. He's super stubborn, and that's hurting the offense to the point where they're losing these games. He doesn't want to turn it over to the OC, which I think the OC could do a better job than he can, because the OC, I think he's a little bit more imaginative than Arthur Smith is. So I mean,
Who's
he
OC?
got a massive ego problem there, Low, and I think that probably ended up going to hurt the team.
Who's OC more creative than Arthur Smith?
I'm just saying,
Talk about y'all OC, not ours.
no, your offensive coordinator ain't more
Come on, Q.
imaginative. I'm just saying, bro. I can't see him
No,
doing a worse job than Arthur Smith.
no. He and that once again, that's another issue, and that's why I said I would take Dennis Allen over Arthur Smith because so you know where Dave Ragone came from, right? Before he came to the Atlanta Falcons, he was the offensive coordinator for the Chicago Bears with Mitchell
Oh,
Trubisky. Yeah,
oh yeah,
you heard that? Did
yeah,
y'all hear Q like,
oh
oh,
yeah, oh yeah.
oh.
I mean,
So,
he was under Nagy, wasn't he?
yes, yes, yes. So
And that's who the guy. Well, I remember the name, but I'm thinking to myself, you don't think we're going to be better with the off? I mean, just the change of pace than what Arthur Smith is, and why would he get such well? See, he was working for us. That's why he made that move. But go ahead, Lou. What do you think?
I don't think he's more creative than Arthur Smith. I think Arthur Smith is a more creative play coach and play caller,
Damn y'all.
offensive coordinator. But I feel like whenever I feel like he doesn't have anyone to bounce things off of because I mean, unfortunately, Dave Ragone, whenever he was with the Chicago Bears, I watched film. Mitchell Trubisky only worked with half of the field because the offense wasn't creative enough. Like they weren't creative enough to give him easy throws, easy check downs so he could scan the whole field.
It's about the rollouts and all that. That's what he was
Yeah.
doing, rolling out. Yeah,
hmm
he was
Cut the field
simplifying
in
the
half.
game, cutting it half. He was simplifying it for Mitchell Trubisky.
Or he was simplifying it for himself
Could be, could be. Yeah.
because you've had multiple quarterbacks since Mitchell Trubisky and we still have the same thing. So after a while, you can't keep blaming it on the different quarterbacks. And this is for Dave Ragone and for Arthur Smith. Because I said the next time I see Arthur Smith, I'm going to sing a song to him, Q.
Would it be Lord, Lord, Lord,
No,
Lord, Lord? That ain't it. The glory.
no, no. I told everybody that next time I see Arthur Smith, I'm going to say, hey, you said that, Desmond Ritter was an issue at one point in time. And then you benched Desmond Ritter. Then we went to Taylor Heineke, and then he was the issue. So you're going back to Desmond Ritter.
Because of injury. Wasn't
What?
he knocked out of there?
Who? Heineke?
Yeah, he was knocked out of there. You had to go back to Ritter. They trying
I
to spin
mean,
it like Ritter. Oh, we going back to Ritter because he had
It,
play Pitt.
exactly right,
He went
exactly.
to him by injury, wasn't it, Low?
But the thing is that in the third quarter, when he did go out of the game, he only had 50 passing yards, and this
Damn.
was late in the third quarter. So I think that the problem isn't Desmond Ritter, and the problem isn't Taylor Heineke. I'm gonna say Arthur is you where you walk.
Buster Jesse Powell. Is that what that is?
You. Yeah, that's just wow. Arthur is you.
The way you walk, the way you talk. Man, that's the joint.
That's the joint.
That boy
Hey,
with
hey, y'all, Q got a pretty good second voice. You hear that,
man, that's that joint there, man.
yo?
That Jesse Powell, man. Rest in peace to Jesse Powell,
Rest in
man.
peace,
He passed
Jesse
away
Powell.
not too long ago.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah, that was the joint there, boy.
yeah,
He
man.
blessed the world with a hit
He
there,
did.
man.
He
A lot of
did.
people play that at their wedding, man. That's
It
fine.
did. It did. It did. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's Arthur Smith. It's like we can make excuses. I feel like Desmond Ritter could be a competent quarterback. I feel like he could be a really good quarterback. He was in college. He almost beat the Georgia Bulldogs, but
I scouted the man Ritter. I mean, I think Ritter's a good quarterback, man. I just think it's definitely a breakdown between him and that offensive coordinator. I mean, well, Arthur Smith. I think he is just not a very imaginative guy. That's why I kind of say I don't think Atlanta really reaches its potential in terms of it using its assets, best assets, Drake London and Kyle Pitts. I mean, he picked up Bijan Robinson and paired him with Tyler Algieri because this is a run first team that he wanted to play defense. Is basically he tried to kind of build them in the mold of like a Baltimore Raven, Pittsburgh Steeler type of team where they just power run you and they try to clock manage. They use Ritter as a game manager while they use
yeah,
the running game and then operate the play action to the receivers when they do throw the ball. And then the defense, that's why they spend so much money on the defense to be a unit that kind of force turnovers and kind of hold you down. But yeah, that's what the philosophy that I've seen doing. It's not working. So, I mean, the game manager's not managing the game very well, and it appears that he don't have much confidence in the offensive system. That's why you got well. It's not an uncompetitive. Let me say this. I'm joking about the 3 game slide, but it's not that they're not competitive in these games. It's like some of these losses are what less than 7 points low.
a lot of them, a
Yeah,
lot
because
of them.
you lost to Tennessee 28-23. That
Yes,
was that there. And then of the 3 point loss to Minnesota, and then a 2 point loss to Arizona. So it's not like you're getting blown out. It's just they're not completing the games. They kind of shoot themselves in the foot, which is why I think that trend continues. No disrespect. I'm just saying that I don't. I think the Saints had their little funk. We up and down right now, and I think this is the time when we'll be up for Atlanta and probably have a trip fest against Detroit behind you guys. But at the end of the day, I think I don't. I just think Atlanta is just in not dire straits, but I just don't think that that they will pull it together enough to get the win. So no disrespect to your club. I just think that outside the fact that we got a spy in the building, a saboteur that's basically working for free. Um, and it's all good though. Much love.
man. See. There you go, Q. There once again. Here we are. There you go. There you go, man. There you go.
You was worried about Fontenot. See, that's the misdirection.
See that's what it was. That's what it was. I see, but I still think he might be 00504. I'm still thinking that,
Yeah, well, yeah, he is, Lo. He is, but you got bigger problems than him.
man. Chantel Pitton, looks like they've been a member for a month. They said Arthur Smith and Dennis Allen to the Panthers.
Damn.
Man,
You're trying to make them people not win any games next year? I mean, what's going on there? You take Arthur Smith and pair him with Dennis Allen? Dude, that wouldn't be a good look, bro.
man. Red Swarm, he
You
says,
would
I'm
be
sorry.
the head coach.
I, I would think Dennis Allen. Arthur Smith is more like a coordinator. I
Or
feel
is
like
Dennis Allen?
I feel like Dennis Allen is more capable head coach at this point in his career.
Wow, that's so terrible.
I mean,
That
I'm just calling it
sucks.
like I just called it like Q. I mean, normally I would naturally I would want to say the Atlanta Falcons guy would be more capable, but I'm just y'all. I always call it like it is, Q.
Yeah, I gotta give you that, Lo. You do, bro.
So it's one of those things. But I did want to ask you, what's up with NBA YoungBoy's big brother throwing bricks at people cars?
Well,
What's
if
up
you're
with
referring to Michael Thomas,
Yeah.
it's a little frustration that happened with a construction crew working outside of his home, and the construction people were warned, according to Michael Thomas, to don't park on my lawn.
Oh, they were parking
And
on the
they
man
were
yard.
parking in front of his home. They must have got somewhere where they wasn't supposed to. And Michael Thomas went over and had words with the guys, and then bricks were thrown, but no glass was busted. So they must have been some incredibly strong glass or incredibly weak bricks. By any account, Mike was arrested, and it all went away. And now he's currently on the injury list. He got hurt in the last game there, the issue, and we'll get him back down in the year.
Oh, okay. So he's done for the year. He's on
No, no,
IR.
no, no. Just at least 4 games.
Oh, okay,
At least
okay.
4 games.
Well, we definitely hope that he recovers and everything. What's up with Mike, man? It's like he hasn't been the same.
Well, it's kind of hard for him to get his stats together when the quarterback is not looking in his direction to throw him the ball. So, I mean, he did get two attempts in the matchup against Minnesota. One was thrown a little high for him. He caught it, and then he was sandwiched between two defenders. One Viking DB kind of popped him, hit him real hard in his back area that caused him to drop the ball. And then the second one was, I believe it was I can't remember if it was a catch or not. Y'all help me out in the chat when he got hurt because the guy took a shot at him, toward of his knee area, and then he came out of the game. So, but for the most part, he was available, and it just the Saints' offense right now with Derek Carr at the helm is not exactly prolific. He's still having problems with communication with wide receivers and route concepts. He doesn't oversee the field all the time. He gets stuck looking one side. He does stare down guys at times. Uh, he's not very comfortable back there, Lord, is pretty much what I'm seeing.
Well, so is it looking like he's going to be the starting quarterback on Sunday? I
Yes.
know that he had a okay, so they are going to roll with him.
Yeah,
Okay,
he cleared concussion protocol today. And
okay,
he fully practiced yesterday, which means that he will be cleared to play against you guys on Sunday.
okay. So basically, it's one of those cases where I mean, the thing is with Derek Carr, he's a veteran quarterback. He shouldn't be staring down receivers, right? Like he's been,
Oh,
like it'd be different if you've been in the league for a year or two, but at this point in your career, you shouldn't. It shouldn't be. You shouldn't be like Michael Jackson. You know, see that safety.
he
He
does look
knows
at
I
him.
watch it. He likes the way I stare. He should be staring down. He should be staring down players. Q. Like,
Hey,
how long
well,
has he been in the league now?
10 years.
10 years. He's still
And
staring people
he
down.
does do it, bro. I mean, I've watched the film on it. I've broken it down on the all 22. And, when you look at the 22, it gives you a good look right in the face of the quarterback. You can, when you see the snap, it would listen. It's several things. I'm not gonna go through the whole list of things that I don't like what Carr is doing, and I just think that number one, he's still hurt. And I think he's more hurt than what the team is telling us about. That's number one. It's affecting his accuracy because I've watched the previous footage of what he did in the Raiders, and he wasn't nearly this bad at how his passes are past the wide receivers. Something's going on. The second thing is I don't, when you look at the tape, he doesn't look comfortable behind the Saints offensive line. He doesn't go through his full progression. It's usually either from the left to the center and then throw, or he's either to the right and center and then throw. He's not going through the entire progression. And when you
Or,
do see him go through it, right, it's either one half or the next half. It's not a full progressive. It's nothing smooth. Now, don't get me wrong. Some passes, when he sees the field, he makes the throws. We got receivers that get it. He does well. But it's times when he's just not seeing the whole field for whatever reason. I don't know what's going on, but most of the time, some people say it's well, he's playing when he snaps the ball. It's a plan throw, and I'm like, dude, sometimes you got to be able to adjust on that, man, because they might see what you're doing, and you need to adjust and go somewhere else with the ball. So I still see him as still trying to figure out the Saints West style of West Coast offense that he has some
yeah,
experience playing it, but he's having some difficulties figuring that thing out, man. He really is.
man. So you know that I work in the insurance industry. Q.
Yes,
I'm a commercial auto insurance adjuster. Now, there's a term that we have like
this should be good.
whenever someone gets in a bad car accident, it's called a total loss. And basically, what that is when the damage of the vehicle exceeds the value of the vehicle.
Okay.
Is it safe to say that Derek Carr, is a total loss? Is it safe to say that that's the case?
Well, I said on a previous stream, I think the frame is a little dented, but outside of that, I don't think it's a total loss. Not just yet. We still got a lot of football left to be played, and I know what it looks like right now, but that does not mean that a light won't go on if the guy keeps on trying. I mean, if he, eh, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. But we've seen stuff happen before. It's a good offensive system. Pete Carmichael is way too conservative. He's forgetful and with plays that actually works versus the ones that don't. We don't do a very good job of taking what works to the next game. We can have success in the prior game, but we tend to have amnesia with the preceding game. So it's like I mean to the next game. So we need to be able to remember some of the things that we've done in the previous matchup that brought us success and add it into the next matchups and into the weeks and build like that. Because every it's just a lot of it's a lot of stuff going on. But that doesn't mean that the Saints offense can't improve as the season go on. A light could possibly go on. So I mean, I just have to say that.
I mean, but Q, like, is it one of those situations at this point in the season where it's like you kind of are what you are?
I don't think so, Lou. I think, I mean, listen, they're not playing really well right now, right? And I think a lot of what's going on in the division is the Saints are doing just a little less losing than everybody else is. Like you guys are currently on a 3-game losing streak. I know Tampa Bay, I think they won, and they're where you guys are. So we doing a little less losing than you guys and the rest of the division. But at the same time, I still think that we have a lot of people here that if the light goes on, and I know that's a big if, but man, we just have to go with what works. We got so much talent here. Taysom Hill and all these other guys. We got Rashid and Chris Olave, Jimmy Graham, if we use them, and all the rest of these guys. We got a lot of talent. And it's just crazy how we just middling around the 5-5. But once again, like I said, that's head coaching. So we just seems like they just have to win more than you guys to stay ahead of you guys to get a berth in the playoff, and that's pretty much what it's going to end up being. Watch, they
I
just
mean,
got to stay ahead of the rest of you guys, and if you keep losing and helping us out, low, we going that's gonna help us out. So we gonna
well,
just do what y'all do. Just keep losing and help us out.
first step in the process is for us to beat y'all on Sunday. That's the first step in the process for us to put y'all out the
Well,
playoffs.
let me ask you this, Lo. What is the insurance term for for delusionment? Like for people that are delusional about how much their actual car is worth, will you actually give them the Kelly Blue Book value of their vehicle, and they say no, my car has my vehicle has more sentimental value than what you're
Oh.
willing to give. How
Hmm.
what is the insurance term, if you please, for a person that is who is dealing with delusional mindset in terms of what they think their vehicle? What would you tell such a person, Lo, if you don't mind, sir? Give me your professional observation.
Well, and the thing is, I'm glad that we're having this conversation because
Indeed, indeed, yes.
hopefully, folks in the chat, they might learn something. So basically, you know, I heard you mention the term Kelly Blue Book. Kelly
Yes,
Blue
sir.
Book actually means nothing when it comes to a total loss.
Well, I
So,
was just thinking I was just using that term because I was kind
oh
of
yeah,
just
oh yeah,
y'all off
definitely,
the system.
definitely.
Yes. Yeah.
So in the insurance world, there's two types of there's two types of indemnities. Indemnities is basically paying for what's lost. So there's two types of indemnities. There's replacement cost and there's actual cash value. Replacement cost is the cost of what you bought something for or what you placed the cost at. So if I buy this cup and I say, hey, this $200 cup, something happens to it, I got to get $200 for it. That's replacement cost. All vehicles, unless they're used in a business sense, are at actual cash value. So, if you have a car with it got 200,000 miles, oil leaking, transmission slipping and everything else, the actual cash value of the vehicle will be a little bit less, right? So, looking at actual cash value of Derek Carr.
No, no, I'm not saying that.
Wait, what? I'm just
I'm
saying,
sorry.
looking at the.
I'm
Huh?
talking. I'm asking you about.
I just said, if we look at the actual cash value of Derek Carr, the issues that he has, staring down, I like the way I stare. Like, we looking at that, I mean, he gets hurt like what, every 3, 4 games? Something like that.
He does.
It did. And then how much was his contract? 150 million.
Yes.
That's a total loss, bro.
Not yet, Low.
It's a total loss. The cost and what you're getting, it's a total loss, Q.
I know, bro. Oddly enough, we still are sitting on top of the NFC South. Oddly enough, with all that going on, I mean, it's 10 touchdowns versus 4 interceptions. Look, it's 10 touchdowns versus 4 interceptions, and really the key to it is the Saints have the offensive line have to perform better for them to run the football. When they run the football with force and determination, they win games very heavy-handedly. So we need to get back to doing that, and that is what we need to do to win games. Taysom Hill is also an option that you have to worry about. I mean, he's a guy that is getting better at throwing the ball. He threw a touchdown, not too long ago. So they're trying to get that going as well. So, and if Carr continues to struggle, we can always roll in Jameis and do what we got to do. But at the
I
end
was
of the
more
day,
worried
Carr
about that.
is he's hurt. So I mean, he is dealing with injury. And I'm like I said, it's not helping him that the Saints are not keeping it real on these injuries with Carr because I think the man is a lot more hurt than what they're alluding to. I'm just gonna keep it real, man.
They need to
Something
stop
going
putting
on
him
with his
out
grips.
there. They need to stop putting that man out there. It's kind of like the whole Joe Burrow situation.
Yeah,
Like if the kids more hurt than they're telling us, they need to stop risking that man's future and risking what the team is capable of doing and go ahead and go with somebody else and hopefully he can you know rest up and get back to where he needs to get to, or he might need to shut it down for the season.
that won't happen. That won't happen with the Saints unless it's quite obvious that he can't do it, and then they'll kind of shut him down. But he's tied to the hip with Dennis Allen. Dennis Allen drafted the man when he was with the Raiders some years ago, and he is brought upon to be the guy that leads the team. But unfortunately, right now, he's not really doing anything noteworthy to be a lead. He's not very consistent. Now he's excitable when he's able to get the ball downfield, but we're
Yeah,
not seeing enough of those deep passes. That's his best throw is to get the ball down the field in
take the
these
shot.
explosive plays. Right. He takes the shots well, and we have the guys to go and get it, but we're not seeing enough of that going on. You know what I'm saying? To kind of create that excitement to get everybody going. So
Now,
something they got to figure it out, bro. They got to
now
figure
let
it
me
out.
let me ask you this right here: do they have any lemon laws in Louisiana?
Sure, they do.
Man, y'all might. I mean, because the statute of limitations, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's like maybe it's a year for lemon laws. You might have a case, Q.
I think it's still. I'm gonna say right now, in the interest of it just being at the halfway point for the season right now, and the fact that the Saints are currently still on top of the NFC South, despite the fact that we got a banged up vehicle for a quarterback, I still feel like we still are going to win this over the Falcons, despite the fact, and ultimately win the NFC South despite the fact that Carr is whatever you term him as, which will be even more of
Wow.
an indictment on the Atlanta Falcons team that are currently on a 3-game slide who can't finish the games because of Arthur Smith and he can't keep them motivated. So I would just kind of think about what we need to do from an Atlanta's perspective to kind of number one kind of make sure Arthur Smith is given full control of the team. We need to kind of make sure you guys keep him there because he's doing great work for us, and we appreciate
Oh look, Q. I'm gonna tell you because I know that you've alluded to it a few times throughout the show, and I haven't acknowledged it yet. But I'm going to tell you, I don't think y'all are going to win the NFC South this year.
you. Who you think gonna win it? Like I don't know who you gonna say.
I think it's going to be either us or Tampa Bay.
Okay,
I don't think y'all going to win the NFC South. I feel
okay, okay.
like, and and I also want to ask the chat, everybody in the chat, y'all let me know is Q being a homer? Like this whole Derek Carr is just saying that it's just a dented up car. Like is Q being a homer right now?
Bro.
If you
I'm
if you,
keeping it, bro.
I,
Listen, I'm
I'm just
keeping.
saying, like Q,
Well, I got a reputation as the guy that tells
I
it like.
know it, I know
Even
it.
if it's to the detriment of my team, right? And I'm saying this is because the Saints still win games even when Carr doesn't perform well. You know why? Because they have two separate styles of offenses. The Saints can run the ball. They have one of the best running backs in the
But
game.
do they though?
They do have it. They've done it before. They've won.
Before.
And I'm talking about this year. We've won games despite Derek Carr not looking, crispy out there, and him he not being accurate and super, super dialed in. We've had games where Carr was basically average, and Taysom Hill comes in there and gets a touchdown running the ball or throwing the ball, or we get our running game with Elvin Kamara going. See, the Saints are what you would call versatile. I know that's kind of difficult for you Atlanta Falcons guys to get, but
What you
you
mean?
know
We a versatile
because
team. We win all kinds of ways.
I,
What world?
I think not, Lo. Maybe
What?
I think not. I think you lose all type of ways is what you meant there.
Oh,
So,
oh, bang bang! I see you, bang bang! I hear you. You just popping shots on Facebook. I'm
no,
sorry.
man.
Go ahead.
Listen, I say that in the most respectful way that
Okay,
one,
see, we
one
have this. You do this every time. You do this
well,
every time. You say something slick, and you be like,
no,
"Oh,
no, no,
respectfully, I say this
no,
is most respectful."
no,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, y'all.
I respectfully disagree with you because I'm saying I've watched it. I've done some research on the Falcons' last three games, and I know how you're losing these games. Just to be honest with you, I see it. The Falcons don't know how to close out these games because they're in the games, but there's a systemic mindset throughout the team where they think they're not going to finish or they're going to lose these games, and it turns out with losses. One team doesn't, if they're a really good team, they don't fall into 3 game losing streaks and and go through this type of stuff. It's a reason why you're going on losing 1 game here or maybe even 2 games in a row, but 3 game losing streaks, something's detrimental. Something really bad is going on from the mindset of the coach. It's almost like a negative self-fulfilling prophecy that's going on with the
Man,
Falcons. I think
but
it's spurred on
just
by the shirts
imagine
that we
though.
sell here at the pro shop. But in one of the shirts, by the way, Lo, I'm pretty sure y'all realize that Lo's not going to make any bets this time around. He gonna stay the hell away from that. He wouldn't dare put no damn wager on here.
'Cause, first of all, in the words of our beloved Bone Crusher, I ain't never scared.
Okay,
First of all,
you got to get a shirt big enough for Bone Crusher to put on. You got him, triple X, man. You might need a fiver, man. You might need a 5X from the big shop.
well, look, I mean, so I hear what you're saying, Q. But just imagine, you said, just imagine how detrimental that is for a team to go on a 3 game losing streak. Just
Yes, sir.
imagine. I mean, because it's like, first of all, like you just acting like y'all are just head and shoulders above us. Like
No,
y'all
no,
only up 1 game.
no.
Just
That's what I'm
imagine
saying.
if that team beat your team.
No, I'm just saying. Listen, anybody could lose a game or win a game in the NFL.
Uh
That
huh.
look what happened with Green Bay today. Nobody expected Green Bay to go in there and beat the Detroit Lions today. How good Detroit's been playing over the last several weeks. They've been kind of having some little rough outings, but nobody expected Green Bay to beat Detroit except for maybe Green Bay team and the some of the supporters. But they got a victory today, and anybody can win
They
the
did.
NFL when they're not prepared. So I mean, I'm not alluding to saying that. All I'm saying is that at the end of the day, it's a reason why teams lose 3 games in a row and they're within arm's distance. It's kind of a psychological thing. Now I'm saying that we're head and shoulders above you guys. I'm not saying that at all.
Oh, okay. I mean,
I'm
I'm just
saying
wondering now, cause you know
no,
you. Oh,
no.
okay.
I never said that. I'm not coming at you
Okay.
like that. What I'm merely saying is that your issues and our issues are a little bit different. We both have issues at the head coach level. We got head coaches that are not very good at what they do as head coaches. Individually speaking, I think Dennis Allen's a good coordinator, but I still say that we got an offense that you're thinking is Carr, but really is other components going on that you have to account for. And I think the team can win even with Carr plays mid. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, and I understand that, and it's like the same way you make
Respectfully.
that point. I'm saying is that we still have a really good team despite our head coach.
Yeah, despite the 3 game losing streak, I agree.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Despite our 3 game losing streak, we're just
Right.
1 game behind y'all,
Yeah, you're below 500 by 1 game.
below 500 by 1 game.
Right. 3 game
So
losing streak.
three game losing streak. Yeah,
Tied with
uh,
Tampa Bay for 4-6.
tied
Second
with
place.
Tampa, 1 game below the Saints.
Second place.
Second place, 1 game below the Saints.
Okay.
But
Are you
guess what
comfortable?
happens?
You are
Guess what
comfortable with
happens
6 plays? Just
when?
ask.
Guess what happens when we win on Sunday though?
Who said you're gonna win?
I'm saying it right now, Q.
How?
I'm saying we gonna have more points than the Saints.
How are you going to win the game, sir? Could you tell me? Could you explain that to me? I really would like to
We're
know.
gonna
The
we're
great
gonna
Saint
we're,
think tank would like to know how you guys are going to win this game.
definitely, and the
Like the
coaches
fact that you haven't won a
and,
game in 2 games.
definitely, and I'm sure the coaching staff gonna have my back in the comments. But I did want to ask everybody before I even go into
Oh,
that.
here we go. Misdirection.
Nah, ain't no misdirection. We still gonna stay on path now. I do want to let y'all know. Is
Mhm.
Q being a homer with Derek Carr, y'all? If y'all feel like
That's
Q is being
misdirection.
a homer with Derek Carr, put a
That
one
is
in the chat.
misdirection. Low
If
is
you feel like
involved.
Q isn't being a homer, put a two in the
Low
chat.
is involved in misdirection. He already asked that
There's
question.
no misdirection.
Your,
But I didn't ask
your
anybody to
Honor,
give
low.
the.
Your,
I asked somebody to give the answer though. I just threw it out there, but I didn't
your
ask nobody to
Honor,
get the answer.
Your Honor, let it be known to the court that
Lord have
Bigelow
mercy.
Country has already asked that
Lord,
question already before, and it's a redundant question. This is
Lord have mercy,
misdirection.
boy. I
He's
tell you,
involved in misdirection. So
the
low.
Atlanta the
Ma-
Atlanta Falcons will win.
Okay, low, go ahead.
The
Mhm.
Atlanta Falcons will win by playing balanced.
Mhm.
Offensively, we're going to get a couple of turnovers.
Mhm.
That's right. You better say when I say we're going to get a
Mhm.
turnover. Derek Carr going to stare somebody down, throw a pick
Mhm.
to Richie Grant. Um, I feel
Mhm.
like we're going to run the ball a little bit more. I think it's going to be a 60-40 split as far as running and passing, and we're going
Mhm.
to get a win by 7 points.
7 points.
Yes,
You
sir.
going? You said you're gonna run the ball with Bajan Robinson. Is that what you just said?
I said, well, nah, we run the ball with John Robinson, Cordell Patterson, and Tyler Algier.
Y'all don't believe Robinson is not getting the ball though. You're
Why he
not
ain't getting the
using.
ball?
I mean, because Arthur Smith will make sure he doesn't. He's working for us, and he will stop that from happening.
Lord
You will
have
severely
mercy.
utilize all your talented assets, my
Lord
brother.
have
It won't
mercy,
work.
boy. So
It
the
won't work.
time the times he beat y'all, like was he working for y'all then?
No, at that time he was doing it because he felt like he was going to win. Now it's the time where he knows he's going. Man, they ain't gonna keep. You know, you ain't gonna keep Arthur Smith. Y'all know he's going to win. How many years he got left on his contract, though?
He got 1 more year left.
1 year. You think he
Yeah.
makes it?
I mean, Arthur Blank that came out and said that they plan on him being the coach next year.
Count Blank said he's gonna keep him for 1 more year.
Arthur Blank said it, not Count Blank. Arthur Blank.
No, because Count Blank and Arthur Blank's the same dude. It's the same dude.
No, Arthur Blank. I don't know who Count Blank is. Our
Count Blank, is
owner,
the dude-
Arthur Blank, says that they're bringing Arthur Smith back next year.
well, Count Blank is the dude that wears the long jacket, the long black jacket at night
I don't know.
with the extra high cuff that goes up to the top of his head,
I don't know.
flies around the top of the building. Count Blank.
Flies
Oh, no.
around the top of the building. Really,
Yeah, he comes out,
really
flies.
cute.
Yeah, vampires fly. He turns into a bat, flies around the building, looks for somebody to go after. Count Blank. But yeah, I hear you, Lord. I hear you, my man. I think it's going to be a fun game, man. As you can tell, it's going to be a fun matchup, man. I know you guys are going to bring it. You don't want the Saints to come into the Mercedes-Benz Superdome and just beat down it, to beat the team, to beat the Falcons down. It's going to be a competitive game,
Yeah,
like it usually are, and it usually is. And let me ask you this: this is a very big question for you guys that I think something could be brewing here. Young Ho Koo is on you guys injury list.
I
You
heard
guys
about it.
signed a practice squad kicker today. Something's wrong with Young Hoku. Is his
Back.
back or something like that?
Yeah,
This could be problematic for you guys in the kicking game because you're going to need the kicker in this game to help you out.
exactly.
So what
Especially
you think about that?
these tight divisions. I mean, yeah, that's definitely a concern. I remember whenever the news came out, everybody in the city was concerned about it. Hopefully, he'll be able to give it a go. But if this is just like I mentioned earlier in regards to Joe Burrow and Derek Carr, if he's too injured, like just go ahead and let him sit. Don't make it a situation where he has to play. You know, and it's a detriment to the team. So yeah, I mean, it's a huge concern, especially in these games, these divisional games, rivalry games with the Saints. You know, Young Wei Koo, he's put y'all away so many times. And hopefully, it doesn't even have to come to that. But you know, that's definitely a concern.
Well, we know that Riddler, the Riddler, is definitely interested in turning the ball over. Hopefully, he kind of fixed that. But I think the emotion will be high in this matchup, like it usually is. This will be must see TV between the teams. I know we have to. If you're gonna go into the Mercedes-Benz Superdome, you got to be able to, go up there and take just get the team out of it by running the football. I think running the ball against our old defense, because we know the ins and outs of the defense, being that the guy coached for us before, so we know what we need to do. We know where the cracks in the armor are, so to speak. We know your personnel. They're playing well, by the way, but not well enough. But I think we will do a good job in kind of. It's going to be a close game. It won't be a blowout. But I think
But
ultimately it's going to end up the Saints will end up winning that game. We'll get the run in the football, and we'll use Taysom Hill on you guys, and we'll end up probably scoring a couple of touchdowns and probably winning the game like 20-17, something like that.
I legit think this game is gonna come down to the offense. I feel like since both teams know each other so well defensively, um, we're gonna kind of see exactly how good Ryan Nielsen and Dennis Allen are as far as scheming against each other. I'm pretty sure both of them are going to be in the offensive um, meeting rooms or have been all week. So moving forward, I feel like it's one of those cases where it's going to come down to some big plays that are made on offense. And I mean, I know that y'all got some guys that can stretch the field, and the Chris Olaves and Rashid Shaheeds, and Alvin Kamara is definitely a talented player. But we got a lot of talented players over here as well with the Bijan
Mhm.
Robinsons and the Cordero Pattersons, Drake Londons, Kyle Pitts, John Smith. He's our leader and receiver right now. So I mean,
Jeez.
this is where we at. Q. This is where we at. So I feel like it's going to come down to those big plays. I feel like whichever team makes the more explosive, makes the most explosive plays, I feel
Mhm.
like that's the team that's going to win the game.
Yeah, you got. I think I can agree with that, Low. Also, the team that doesn't turn the ball over, and I think turnovers will be a big part of this game. I think both our squads not incredibly disciplined in that approach. I think that Um, we've done a pretty decent job. Atlanta certainly has its share of turnovers, but after the bye, everybody will be fresh and ready for this matchup. And I think this is good for the direction of the NFC South. The Saints need to take a step here and step on the Atlanta Falcons, kind of keep it pushing. And we'll see if they can do that, man, and bring the running game and the defense, which is kind of have a little slippage over the last several weeks. But this is one of these games where after a disappointing matchup against the Minnesota Vikings, and then the bye week, you were sitting on that terribleness and all of the frustration from the Who Dat Nation. No doubt about it. The Saints have to respond in kind, man, with a victory, man, over the Falcons. We got to go up there to the Caesars Superdome in Atlanta, the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in Atlanta, and we got to take care of business against our former
Wait, wait,
comrades, several of
wait.
them. Yeah, excuse me, sir.
Why you say Caesar Superdome first? Like what? What?
Did I? I'm sorry, Lou. I misspoke. I mean,
Oh,
to say the
oh,
Mercedes-Benz Superdome.
okay, okay, yeah, okay,
Yes,
all
the
right.
Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Yes,
It was the one and only Mercedes Benz Superdome.
yes,
That's,
the one and only Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Yes, sir.
hello, there you go. All right,
Yes. Okay.
okay, all right.
Okay.
I just want to make sure I just want to make sure you didn't get them confused.
No, I didn't. But they both basically are the same building. If you think about
What?
it, they basically are. I mean,
What?
yes, it seriously is.
No, Q. Come
They're,
on,
they're not.
come on. Don't do that. No,
I thought basically the same.
no,
They aren't.
no.
Oh, I
How
thought
are they?
because I thought that I was looking at it. I was saying, man, wow, man, we got two buildings now. We got the Mercedes.
Got two builders.
We had the Mercedes Benz Superdome in New Orleans, and we changed it to the Caesar Superdome. And
Little
then
Caesars.
you
Little
guys,
Caesars.
you
Pizza
got.
pizzas.
Well, it's not the piece. It's actually the casino, sir. So you
Oh,
can.
okay. I ain't know. I ain't know. I thought it was the little pizza.
No.
So
We
I
don't have. We don't really like that style of pizza down here anyway. It's probably the
oh
least favorite of
oh
all the pizza places that we had down here. But it's actually the Casino Caesars Superdome,
oh
and we
okay.
have the Mercedes Benz Superdome in Georgia,
No, you
which
don't.
which we kind of had
No, you
the.
don't.
Well, I'm just saying. You asked what's the similarities? How could I call them the same? Well, it's quite obvious what's
Well,
going on.
it must be like Macon or something, or
No.
like
It's
Savannah.
right. It's right in the heart of Atlanta. It's a
No,
big. It's a big building with a weird looking looking roof, which is really weird. And then it opens up at times, and it's strange. But I think that's because Count Blank needs that roof open so he can go out and collect on people. But anyway, enough of that. But this is what I'm saying. It's like all the stuff that you've seen
he's
happen.
such
It's
a
like
hater, boy. He's such a
I
hater.
just
The
would
hate is
never.
real.
I just would never. I just never would go to my adversaries and go and get their players or their personnel. You guys have several different players and
Q,
personnel.
I've got
Not
so many players
well.
from the Falcons.
None of you guys. You can name me one last of a good player that we got from the Falcons that was hitting on something that we actually got
Lofton,
in the value. I mean, prior to him, he was all right for a couple of years. Lofton was all right. We got him
he
on
was
the
good
back end
for a few years. He was like,
for a
wait, how long he
couple of
stayed
years,
with y'all for? Like 5, 6 years?
like 4 years or something like that. It was a couple of
How
years.
long was the average NFL
That's like one
career?
dude. That's like one dude you can call on in the last 10 years that we actually got from you guys. You guys have like a bunch of guys from us, including personnel and everything. So, and we know Dennis Allen was from the Atlanta area. He's from Georgia. That's why we're trying to give him back to you. But at the end of the day, we
No, we don't
understand.
want him.
You
You
know,
can have him.
we're trying to send his ass back to you. But outside of that, listen, all I'm saying is that we appreciate what you guys are doing up there. Just keep fighting a good fight. We know that you live by the mantra: if you can't beat them, join them, and
No,
that's totally
no,
fine. So we're not mad at you. We understand it's a
no.
copycat league, and the count has to get his blood some kind of way. So we appreciate you.
What in the world? What? The hate is real,
We
boy.
also called it
The hate is real.
Low. We also got a nickname in the great Saint think tank for Atlanta. We call them the New Orleans East
New Orleans East. I don't know why.
because of all of the players and personnel that you've accrued over the last several years.
What? The players and personnel.
Yes,
Q. They came. First of all, they came to us.
I know.
So you know what I'm saying? It's like if you in a relationship with your mate or your partner, right? And you ain't treating them right.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
I'm
Come
sorry.
on, man.
I'm sorry, Q. If you ain't treating them right, and they decide to go with Jody, that's the that ain't Jody's fault.
So you're
Jody,
Jody.
uh, that's what you want to say. That ain't Jody's fault. Jody work out. Jody go to the gym. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, we let those guys go.
Okay, so y'all,
So,
you let them go.
but they know, like that it is a cardinal sin from any person that played for the
No,
Saints to go to
no,
Atlanta. And most of the time, listen, most of the time, Lauren, you know this. Only guys that go from the Saints to Atlanta is people that's looking to get revenge on the Saints organization. They know how the rivalry is real. And that was admitted to by several Saints former players that did that, from Bobby Abel to Joe Horn to Martin Anderson. We talking about New Orleans greats that did that because the team, some kind of way, pissed them off and they went there to get revenge on them. Nobody goes to the Falcons be, hey, I want to help the Falcons win a championship. And yet and still.
that's why they
Um,
came.
right.
That's why they coming. They're coming to win. They're coming because this is a great organization. They're coming because it's a great city, and
Yeah, I
they're
like
coming to
Atlanta.
win.
Atlanta's a cool city, man. I just
Yeah,
mess around. They're a good city.
yeah,
But
they're
when it
coming to
comes down to
win.
the Falcons, man,
They
I don't.
they left the Saints to come here.
And
So it's
how
like
y'all doing?
so
Right now?
can we say we took them?
No. I'm saying it's cool. Y'all got the players. I'm just picking at you. But at the end of the day, what's your record again? I forgot.
We won one less game than the Saints.
Could you tell me your record?
We won one less game than the Saints.
What record would that be? Wins and losses.
We are 4-6.
You're 4-6.
We are 4-6.
What position are you guys? Are you third place? I know.
We're
I think Tampa
we're
Bay's 4-6.
we're in second place.
Okay, so you took our players, and the best you could do is second place. Is that what you're
Well,
telling me?
well after Sunday we're gonna be in first place.
Okay, I got you. All right.
Yeah. After Sunday it's going down. We're gonna be in first place.
Okay. So
And
you
I'm
believe
willing
the
to,
Falcons will win?
and I would all day. I wouldn't put up another bet on that, Q. All day, all day. It ain't nothing to me.
Lo, didn't you tell me you got two shirts that time? Didn't you tell me that time you ordered? You got How many shirts did you get? You bought one and they gave you two of them.
Yeah.
You know what they
That
gave you
game.
the second shirt for?
What's the second shirt for?
The second shirt is for you to put that some bitch on after this.
I mean, the thing is, I don't even got them no more.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I ain't got them no more.
Oh, I
So
guarantee you, they're probably right behind you, brother. It's somewhere across
I ain't
somewhere.
even got them no more, Q. So
Okay.
but the thing is that
I don't know why
if
you wouldn't. I would you would get rid of it. It was a shirt. That
why
was showing, it was showing you
why
winning. You were winning on the shirt. How you
okay,
gonna
Q.
throw away a shirt when you winning on it?
So the question is, what are you gonna wear on your stream once y'all lose this game?
I'm
That's
not
the question.
wearing. I'm not betting you, sir.
Oh! Can you ain't confident in your squad?
Oh, I'm big time confident, sir.
So what in the world? You sound like this. You sound like you kind of nervous. You sound
No,
like
sir.
you're nervous, Q.
Not any nervous at all, sir.
Okay, so I mean, like what we doing?
I mean, we just gonna say who won and lost, my brother. That's just how
Okay,
it go, brother.
look, I mean that's it's like we used to say back in the day, play football. Look, if you scared, just say you scared.
Okay, we're gonna have Lord to pop up here after the loss is over. We're gonna have Lord to pop up and explain why his team lost, and I'll pop up on your stream and explain why my team won. How about that?
That don't make any sense because my team is winning.
Did it?
My team is winning. That's
Okay.
what I'm saying. That don't make no sense. Like you
Okay.
can't just come on you can't come on my stream and just lie to folks. Like you can't do that, Q. That's all I'm saying.
The game hasn't happened yet. Oh, but it will happen, and when it happens, it'll happen like we said it will. You going down, brother?
And y'all in the comments, y'all let me know. It seems like Q
There go
is kind
misdirection
of
again.
worried.
Low
It seems
running
like
away.
nah, it ain't misdirection. You're not. It's not like you're asking me to. It's not like you're asking me to answer anything. See, You're trying to misdirect, accusing of misdirection. Hey y'all, I think.
A double misdirection. Damn.
I think Q kind of worried, y'all. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know in the chat. If y'all feel like Q is kind of scared and he don't want to bet the whole dog, put a one in the chat. If you feel like it's one of those situations where,
Say, bro,
it's
bro,
not the case, put a two in
bro,
the chat. I ain't
real.
trying to peer pressure you, Q. I'm just saying, like, that's the
That's
first time I kind of heard some cracking in your voice. That's all I'm saying.
That's no cracking. It's
Okay.
all this is now is that man. After the 4 year of betting low and having low
Okay.
to put on that 28-3 shirt, man, that was phenomenal, man. But
But
it
see,
is.
it wasn't a 28-3 shirt, though. That's the thing. It
What,
wasn't a
what,
20.
what was it, low? What was it?
Huh? I don't remember. But I
Oh
see
yeah,
everybody saying that you sound like you worried. I see in the chat everybody say you sound like you worried.
no worry, my brother.
Padre, Coach Wallace, D
Coach
Law,
Wallace.
Dante Spade. Man, boy, it seems like everybody look you like what's wrong? What's wrong? You ain't confident in your squad's
Oh, bro,
ability
I
to
know what
successfully
time it is.
succeed.
And
I mean, I
Tara,
ain't trying to peer pressure you or nothing.
Tara, and Coach Wallace, and everybody else, man. When the time comes, they're gonna disappear and say, "Man, Q was right, man." They ain't gonna pop up here and say Q was right. They
Man,
run
boy,
off somewhere.
I tell
Man,
you.
they're gonna listen silently. They won't even comment, man. They won't even. They're gonna know what time it is, brother. We gonna win. But
I
what you?
just
I tell you what. Look at Dante says, "Big Low, you being scared."
hey, I'm just saying, like, look, I mean,
Hey, what you
look,
got,
you,
Low? What
I
you
mean,
got?
and look,
Go ahead.
at
On
least
that.
you know your squad. You know what I'm saying? At least
What
you
you
know
want
your.
that, Low? What you
I
want
mean,
that?
I, I just need
I
you to do a
mean, go
stream in
ahead,
some Falcons gear. That's all I'm saying. Like, you just do a
bro.
stream, some
There's
Falcons
some
gear.
Falcons gear, bro.
Yeah.
There's no Falcons gear down here at all,
Oh
bro.
man, but you know what? The beautiful thing about the World Wide Web, all you got to do is go on there. That's all you
No,
got to do. Let
no,
me tell you the power of the internet.
no. My internet don't even go. It don't even want to look for Atlanta
Oh, it's
Falcons.
no problem. I can order it for you and send it
It
to you.
turns off when I go anywhere close to an Atlanta
That's no
Falcons.
problem.
It
I,
turns
I
off.
that's no
This
problem.
is a harmful site. It will be. You go on here, your account will be hacked if you go on this Atlanta Falcon merch shop.
That's no problem, Q. I have disposable income. I can order it and I can send it to you. That is not a problem. That is
Okay.
not a problem.
All right, Lo, we can do this, brother. All right, I'll take your bet. Your bet. I'll take
Okay.
your bet.
So
All
so
right. So the
if the
deal
Saints
is,
lose,
if the Saints lose,
uh-huh.
I wear an Atlanta Falcons shirt or some type of memorabilia. If
Okay.
you lose, then you gonna find that 28-3 shirt and put that some bitch on.
Well then
For
I don't have a 28-3 shirt.
whatever the shirt is that you ordered, I know you still got it. It's probably back there in that drawback over there. Just
Man,
go dig up in there and get it, brother, and put it on after the game, and we'll go from there.
I mean, look, I ain't scared. I ain't never scared.
No, you wasn't. You actually, it was your idea to do the bet because you was really confident in your team, and
Yeah.
I appreciate that. That's what made it so funny the entire year. So yeah, we can do that.
My mom says the Falcons are like the singing group, mocking Steph.
Yeah, Mocha stuff. Yeah,
Mocha's he's mine. Oh, okay, okay. He's mine. You
yep,
think okay, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Always stealing the Saints men. Dun dun dun. That's a Superman chant. Wow, Molly Ball. Wow, Molly Ball. How did that get applause? Like what? I don't understand. How did that get applause, Q?
Because that's funny. Because it's true.
We ain't
Finish the
stealing.
song, Mo. Finish the
We,
song.
why do you finish the song?
You start right when you knew the message. See, you know what time it is. That's why the song getting applause. Finish the damn song.
Man, I just suck it, man. He's
You say
mine.
finish it. There you go. What's the next line after that? There you go.
I ain't fooling with you, Q. I ain't fooling with you. I ain't fooling with you, Q. You seen look Tasha? She came in here. She said, "Don't do it, Q.
The
Don't do it."
great Saint think tank got my back, man. You know, I'm gonna represent the squad, even though I'm not really feeling what's going on. But man, listen, we got to do this, man. I think they really will beat the Falcons, man. This is up and down, and this is the good week. The bad week was last week. This the good week, and then next week will be the bad week. The Detroit Lion matchup will be the bad week. Up and down. That's what we got going on over here. So I think
Definitely.
this is the good week.
Chantel says, "I would be scared to bet on the Saints with a broke down car as QB.
Shout
Never
out to
know
Snoop.
what can happen." I mean, the thing is, they do have a good backup. You know, when James came in last time, he came in and did his thing. Shouts out to the Dixon way. Larry James says, "What up, Bo? It's Thanksgiving, so I have a question. What do people eating? Stuffing or dressing?" I don't know if you want to answer that question there, Q.
Definitely stuffing, bro. Definitely stuffing. We got some really good stuffing over here, man.
Y'all do stuffing?
Yes. Yes.
Man, bless your heart.
That's good.
You gotta go with the dressing, Bo. This is
Dude, we
dressing.
got stuffing over here, bro. And
It's
it's
dressing.
all gravy. It's good. We got a
Well,
bunch of stuff over here, Lo. We got bell peppers, all kind of stuff, man. We got a shaken potato salad, sweet potato pie, everything, brother. The turkey is off the chain. We got
how
it
y'all
going.
make the turkey?
Let's see what we used our Cajun injector, and
Okay.
yeah, we kind of had a little butter and the garlic going on with it, brother. So we was good.
Oh, okay. Okay. Y'all put it in the oven.
Yeah, no, no,
Oh,
no. We
okay.
used the for the oven. We had our what you call it. The we used the we got a smoker out back. So we
Okay. Y'all use the smoker.
put a
Okay.
smoker in there for the turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta smoke that thing.
Hmm.
Now, the question is, did anybody sing to it? That's the question.
Nobody sung to it, but they said they damn sure was smiling as they ate it. Let me tell you something.
There you go. There you go. One thing, whenever me
Yes, I
myself.
did, Tasha.
Okay, y'all see, y'all. For everybody don't know in the chat, like Q be throwing down.
Yes, indeed.
Q be throwing down. So look, if you ever have any questions about cooking, like Q literally walked me through red beans and rice the first time I made it last year, and I still use that recipe to this day. In the
Off the
words of
chain,
Q,
huh,
I tell
Lou?
you why. Oh my goodness, good googly moogly. Oh, go that thing be good, boy. Mondays, red beans and rice. Gotta be chameleons too.
Yep, yep, yeah. We
Gotta
do.
be chameleons.
Yeah, we man, listen, man, that's just a part of the culture, bro. You know, we throw down, man, and Thanksgiving one of them days, man. And we have fun, man. We eat. I try not I didn't eat too much today because I know I had a couple of streams I had to do, and I ain't want to come out here and be lazy to the people and falling all over and falling asleep and stuff on the broadcast. So I had to make sure I be a professional, bro, and represent the Who That Nation in the proper way.
Definitely, definitely. Well, I did this stream tonight, but I will tell you that whenever you texted me earlier, I was just slipping into a coma. Um, I wish I was as professional as you.
Nah, Lo, you ain't falling asleep on the stream, so
Nah,
you did.
I ain't falling. I ain't falling asleep yet because I got to sleep out of the way. But let me tell you
Right.
something, bro. I threw down in that thing, bro. I threw down. I put a big dent in the macaroni and cheese. I put a big dent, and though I think when I walked away it was half a turkey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we threw down with that thing. We threw
Mm-hmm.
down with that thing. But yeah, I was surprised that you would say stuffing, Q. I thought for sure you would
Mm-hmm.
say dressing, bro. You know that
No,
dressing
we
get
had
them.
we have we done had the dressing before. It was some other stuff that we tried like a couple of years back that we threw down. Somebody put it in my ear, but
Oh yeah,
got all kind of stuff we be doing from year to year. It depends, man, on who doing what. Because sometimes we mix it up, and we, you'll cook this time. Somebody else might cook this time. Somebody might throw a monkey wrench in there and do something else. It depends, bro.
yeah,
But yeah, it's good food, bro, and you're chilling with family and your friends, man. That's what the main thing it is, bro.
definitely, man, definitely. Greg says, "What up, Bo? I looked up in the auction and found an authentic witness '01 autograph rookie Mike Vick car. People been in my inbox. I'm keeping it. Dun dun dun. That's a Superman chat. That's pretty cool, Bo.
Mm.
Can't beat that. Mike Vick. Don't
How
say that
much is
name
it
too
worth,
loud,
bro?
man. Yeah, let us know, Greg. Let us know how much that thing worth. Don't say that name too loud, because you remember the Saints. They tried to get a knockoff Mike Vick with whenever they got his cousin, whenever they got
That's,
Aaron Brooks.
tell brother Greg to keep that card about another couple of years, man. It might be worth the $5 he just gave low. So, keep it a couple of years.
The
It'll be worth.
$5 that he
It'll
just,
be worth
bro,
about.
you talking
It'll
about
be,
Mike Vick?
might be worth. Okay, my bad. Yeah, you're right, Michael Vick. $10.
He's such a hater, boy. He's such a hater. No good or will y'all try to make y'all own Michael Vick.
Who?
Y'all did the Saints.
Who is the Michael Vick? Who is the Michael Vick?
Y'all got Aaron Brooks and try to make him Michael Vick.
Oh, come on. Aaron
It,
Brooks and Michael Vick's game was totally different. Totally different. I think they were
y'all tried to
related.
make him. Yeah, they were cousins.
Yeah,
I tried to make him Michael Vick.
total different games. Total different games.
They played different games. Y'all tried to make him Michael Vick.
No, we didn't. He could
Okay.
not be Michael Vick. He couldn't be.
Exactly.
Michael Vick
Exactly.
had an athleticism to him that is very unmatched.
Michael
So
Vick was different, man.
he
He
was
was
different.
different.
He was a
He was
game
different.
changer.
He was
$15.
different. But look, I mean, so I know that you said that you think the Saints are gonna win. Q, like, are you willing to give like a score prediction?
Yes, sir. 20 to
You got
17 Saints. Not bad.
your bad what?
Not bad. I mean, that's 20 to 17. That's not going to be a high scoring game. I think there'll be a lot of mistakes made, a lot of lost opportunities, and ultimately, I think the Saints will end up beating the team 20 to 17. I think the defense will do enough to kind of take advantage of Ritter's turnovers, um, and I think we'll be all right. I think Taysom Hill will have some success against the team. Obviously, we're gonna hit some field goals, and I think we're really more than likely probably gonna hurt the Falcons is the fact that if Young Hoku can't go, and you got to put that practice squad ass kicker in there, it could be problematic for you if you need to hit some field goals. So Young Hoku's a big part of what's going on with the Falcons, boy.
Yeah,
A lot of people nervous about that, man. They're not talking about it, but that Young Hoku card could be problematic for the Falcon Nation. Let me tell you something.
he scored like 43% of our points so far
I
this year.
know that dude
Yeah,
is awesome, man.
yeah, he's a really, really great kicker. He's on his way to being one of the greatest kickers in the franchise's history.
What's the greatest kicker in franchise history y'all had? Martin Anderson?
Oh, Matt Bryant.
Matt Bryant. Yeah,
I
I
think
forgot all
Matt
about
Bryant
Matt Bryant.
scored. I think he scored the most points, but no, Morton Anderson. He's probably like the most memorable. He made
Yeah,
the
he
hit.
was he was like with y'all for like a couple of years, like 2 or 3 years. Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. More than that, I think. I think it was like 3, 4, 5 years,
oh
maybe.
yeah, damn.
But yeah, Matt Bryant. Yeah, I think he would go down as like the most iconic in the franchise's history.
Where does Chris Miller fall in your quarterback hierarchy all time?
Um, I mean, he would go in our lowarchy, but as far as the hierarchy, I don't think he would. I don't
No.
think he would
How
really
about Billy Joe
register.
Tolliver? Where would you rank him in the top of your? You know, you ain't really got that many great quarterbacks to come out of there.
Wow, wow, Q.
I'm
Good
just asking
gracious.
questions. I don't know. I'm just asking you a question, brother. Respectfully.
See,
What's
there we
Billy
go
Joe
again.
Tolliver? What does Billy Joe Tolliver and Billy Joe Hobert fall at in your quarterback hierarchy, Lo? Could you explain
Yeah, they
where they
can't.
fall?
They can't really do nothing for me in my hierarchy.
Okay,
They can't
top quarterback.
really.
Okay, Michael Vick would be obviously number one, followed by.
What?
You think Vick? You gonna put Matty Icy Hot over top of Michael
Of
Vick?
course.
Okay, okay, all right, okay, okay. I thought Vick might be the dude, but Matty Icy Hot. Okay, all right,
Matty Ice.
yeah,
Matty
Icy Hot.
Ice. Matt,
Matty Icy
I
Hot.
don't know where the hot's coming from. Matty
Icy Hot.
Ice.
You know, we tore him up. He needed Icy Hot. That's what we call him,
I
Matty Icy
mean, I
Hot.
mean,
Yeah,
he burnt y'all up a few times too.
you
Now,
know, kind of Cam Jordan. He kind of gave Cam Jordan a lot of sacks. You know, we just Cam sacked him more than any quarterback in NFL history. So that's why hence the term Matty Icy Hot.
I don't
So
know.
yeah.
Look,
So where would Billy Joe Holbert fall in the hierarchy
he,
of the quarterbacks?
he would just fall.
He just fall. And so top
He
in
would
top.
just
He's not in
fall.
the top five in the QB higher.
No,
Billy Joe Tolliver,
no,
Billy Joe Holbert, none of those guys. And,
no,
okay, okay.
no.
I thought Chris Miller probably be number three in your quarterback
Chris
higher.
Miller. What in the world?
I'm
Chris.
just asking questions, Lo. I don't really know too
I
much about
well.
your history. You know,
Oh, okay. It's obvious. It's
yes,
obvious.
I don't really know that much about the history.
All I'm all I'm saying is on Sunday you can ask me all the questions
you
that
gonna
you want to.
misdirect me on that. You're not gonna answer
I
my
mean,
question. Chris Miller fall at in your quarterback hierarchy.
okay. I'll answer your question. They don't register in my hierarchy,
Okay, what's your top five quarterbacks, including Billy Joe Holbert?
included. He's not included. He's not included.
Okay, what
He's
you got?
not included.
Okay, okay. You got bad icy hot Michael Vick. Who else?
Chris Chandler,
Okay, okay, okay. Who else you got?
Steve Barkowski,
Okay,
Brett Favre.
come on.
What?
Brett Favre wasn't long enough. He ain't played
He played as a Falcon. He was a Falcon.
for what, a year?
Did he put on the Falcons uniform?
He did, but how you gonna put Brett Favre over Billy Joe Holbert and Billy Joe Tolliver?
I put him over all day, all day. I don't know why. I don't know why you try to force the Billy Joes on us.
I
Right?
mean, that's their guys, right? They came from the Falcons, right? The Tolliver and Holbert, when they quarterbacks from out of Atlanta. I was just asking what you thought about that, man.
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
What's your top five Saints
Oh, we're not talking about us right now. We're
quarterback?
talking,
Nah, I'm just saying. I mean, cause
obviously,
I gave you my five. I'm
yeah,
saying,
but you kind of didn't. You was kind of.
I told you, Matt Ryan, Michael Vick, Steve Barkowski, Chris Chandler,
You have to think about
Brett
it.
Favre.
And, okay, my top five is Drew Brees,
Uh-huh.
right? And
Aaron Brooks.
Drew
Aaron
Brees,
Brooks.
Aaron Rodgers. I mean,
Aaron
Aaron.
Rodgers. What in the world?
I gotta think about it a little, but it's Drew Brees. Well, no disrespect. I might have to I'll throw Aaron Rodgers in there some kind of way, and there's a few other quarterbacks you could talk
How,
about.
how Aaron Rodgers
Anthony
get
Bear.
in?
I'm just messing with you. He came from
Oh,
Green.
okay.
Aaron. He played under. He was a backup quarterback. We got in a trade there. But yeah, it was a couple of quarterbacks, but it's Aaron. Drew is way at the top, bro, and everybody else is like behind him. We talking guys like Aaron Brooks and Bobby Bear and
Billy
guys
Joe
like that.
Tolliver.
Nah, maybe Jim Everett played for us a little
Jim
bit.
Everett.
Yeah, Jim Everett here, man, who had some
Yeah.
pretty decent stats for us and stuff like that. And yeah, we had a few guys here. We even
What
had
about
Kerry
Archie?
for a little bit. Archie's another dude. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
up there too. Archie's up there. Yeah, I mean, we remember.
Because
Yeah,
Archie was putting some stats up at one
he
point in
did.
time.
He did. He did a lot of positive stuff for the old Saints that were incomplete team, and they were over relying on Archie, and he got kind of tore up back there. But yeah, he was doing his best to get them to win. But they
Yeah.
wasn't a complete team at that time.
Yeah.
You want to take that highlight off of that, Lou? You want to put that up there? That's an old comment you got there, brother.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Q. I mean, I Man, I'm sorry about that. Dang,
I
oh.
just seen. I just noticed you put that up there. You brought
Oh
it back.
yeah.
There you go.
Oh, man, my finger was resting on the mouse. I'm so sorry
Got
about that.
you there.
Dog, oh, I'm sorry about that, Q. Dang. Let me click on something else.
Yeah, drew the
Drew
first three
Brees.
spots straight up.
Yeah.
Drew Brees, Drew Brees, Drew Brees, Aaron Brooks. Actually, I guess I could put Aaron Brooks, Archie Man, and
You
when you
put
look
Aaron
at,
Brooks that high up there though?
well, I mean, he did play really well for us, bro. We just didn't like the fact that he would laugh after he throw an interception.
He showed up
Yeah,
wood.
yeah, he'd be like, "Man, I can't believe I did that," and then really we kind of got kind of peeved about that stuff. But we had a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
can imagine.
quarterbacks here, man, that we got at the wrong time. So it's all good. But Archie Manning did some stuff for us, man.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Okay, you back. Okay, there you go. There you go. Well done, Lo.
What's that?
But anyway, okay. So,
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad, Q. Dog, oh. My bad, brother.
oh,
Dog, oh.
Stabler. You talk about Stabler, Black Preacher Man. Yeah, he was another good one. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Kenny
Make
Stabler. Yeah, he was a good one. Yeah, we're
the
going all the
snake.
way back on
Yeah,
that one.
y'all taking it back on that one, boy.
Yeah.
Y'all taking it back. See, the thing is, Q, is that back in last year, I thought Jameis was gonna be one of those guys. I thought Jameis was gonna be that guy to kind of step in, and
They didn't stick to him, bro. I
they didn't
mean,
stick. They didn't stick with him long enough.
you thought they would commit to him last year, and then he fell out with Dennis Allen. He accused Dennis Allen of lying about him promising to play him, and then ultimately he didn't see the field after that. And then the following year, Carr is here. Jameis, they reworked Jameis' deal. He's kind of hung around, took it, and it is what it is. But
Yeah,
they didn't want Jameis. You remember they was trying to get Watson. So
yeah. I remember that. I don't think y'all really trying to get Watson. I feel like y'all was just trying to drive the price up to keep us from getting him.
no, actually Watson was doing that, low.
Oh,
Watson
Watson.
was
That was on
Wa-
Watson.
Watson was leveraging the Saints' offer against Atlanta to try to build a super team there. Because he really wanted to go to Atlanta and he couldn't refuse the money that Cleveland popped in at the last money, that guaranteed money. Took him to Cleveland, it wasn't such a bad bet for him to do that.
Now let me ask you this, Q. Do you listen to any country music?
No, I do not.
Okay. Garth Brooks, he had this song a long time ago, and it's called Unanswered Prayers.
Okay, what's that? Okay.
And I feel like that
Z.
song applies to the whole Deshaun Watson situation. A lot of people want Deshaun Watson, but you look at his situation now,
Hmm.
I think it's an unanswered prayer that you gotta thank God for because
I'm
he's
telling
looking
you,
like
man.
he is not worth that
Mm-mm.
exorbitant contract that he got.
Nah, he not, bro. No, that dude, they went in without him.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, that's a lot of money. They just got to live with it right now. But yeah, it was definitely a blessing, man, for us not to land him, man.
yeah.
But we ended up with a car, so we got to get through that.
Total loss, Q.
Not quite yet, Lo. Not yet.
Total loss.
It's not
Hey,
yet.
everybody
Not,
in the comments say you being a homer, Q.
well, I mean, people entitled to their opinions, but it's still a half a season left. A lot of football, a lot of things can happen, right?
Q was like, we're in the back nine, bro. Like
I'm
it's
just,
like this,
I'm,
this, this is more
I'm,
than half
I'm
season.
saying we might be there below. Guess what? The playoffs don't start tomorrow, do they?
I mean,
When the
no, they
playoffs start,
don't.
Lo?
They
When the
don't.
playoffs start, Lo?
They start with like 5 weeks.
5 weeks.
Yeah,
What's that? No, the
this is
playoffs
week
officially.
12 right here.
The playoffs don't start too much later, but yeah, yeah, I guess you're right. It could be about what are we talking about? Oh, more than
What,
5 weeks,
6 weeks?
something like that.
Because
But then,
week 18, end of the season.
but like I said, we still it's a lot of football left to be played, and anything can happen. You gotta remember that. Got to keep that in mind.
You're right.
If that was the case, you would just fold up the stream, wouldn't talk about the Atlanta Falcons for the rest of the year. If
I
that
don't
was
know
the case,
why. We're like, we finna win the division.
your
I don't know
offense,
why. This.
your offense to win the division, nah, I don't see how y'all gonna do that, brother. I
Well,
just
first we're gonna beat the Saints on Sunday,
okay,
and then it's like we're finna go on and win the division, despite
okay.
our coach. That's gonna be a testament on how good this team is.
Hmm. Okay. Well,
So, you know,
okay. I got you, brother. I have to. We're gonna
so
say something about that.
definitely. I mean, so before we go, like the question is, oh yeah, and I forgot to give my score prediction. I'm gonna say 24-20 Falcons. go ahead and call it. But my last question for you, Q, is what sort of Falcons gear you gonna get? Like you gonna get a T-shirt? Like you gonna get
Uh,
a
First of
hoodie?
all, I'm not bad. Well, Lord, to be honest with you, I'm not planning on buying no damn Falcon stuff. So, because the Saints they're going to win that game. See, what you see, people thinking it's like they thinking like, okay, I'm showing a lot more confidence in the club than I'm supposed to. But now it's kind of ebbs and flows of this thing. They have an off week and then they follow it up with a good week and then they go back to an off week and that's the mindset of the team. And I'm just happening to riding the wave. We catching y'all at the time because if we would have beat the Minnesota Vikings and we would have come off the bye week, that was definitely going to be a loss. I wouldn't have bet you. I would not have bet you.
Okay.
But I'm confident about it, and I'm be. And why is that back up there? You
No,
know,
no,
it's a
no,
different,
no, no, no. This is a different one. This is a different one.
same guy though. But yeah, this it's. I bet this. I bet the guy. Yeah, I bet my dog. So I mean, at the end of the day, my team gonna back me up. And Lord, just make sure you have that Saint merch when you go live, brother. And now, what's the bet again? When you lose, you got to make sure that you wear some Saint merch and you broadcast for one podcast with the Saint merch on. And before the podcast starts, you got to give a shout out to the Great Saint Think Tank and Almighty Who Dat Nation. Just in those words, I like to give a shout out to the Great Saint Think Tank and the mighty Who Dat Nation. Congratulations on a fantastic win over my lowly team.
Wow,
And
really?
then
So give out scripts now? Okay. All right. Go ahead. Go ahead. Cause I got a script for you. Go ahead, Q. Oh, we giving out scripts now. All right. All right. All right. So I want to shout out the Great Saint Think Tank and the Mighty
uh,
Ho Nation. And what else now?
yeah, you make sure you get this straight now, bro. You got to get it right, brother.
Okay.
All right, so you got to say before the broadcast start, before you say anything, before you say what in the world, bro. You got to say that first. You got to say before you start the broadcast, say what in the world, bro. This big country sport, man. This big country boy talking about sports. And before you even get into any of that, I need you to stop and look at the camera and say, I like to first give a shout out to the Great Saint Think Tank and the entire mighty Who Dat Nation. They gave a great game against our team, and we couldn't get the dub. So congratulations to them. And you say, "What in the world, bro? This big country, bro." Then you go into everything, brother. That's how you do it, brother.
Okay. Okay. Well, look. Whenever the Falcons win, I want you to come on and say, hey, first of all, I want to give a
So I say,
shout out.
welcome, welcome, welcome.
No, no, nah, not before you
After that,
even.
so I
Nah,
can go to my intro. My I can go to
no,
my
nah, nah. The first thing you need to say before shouts out to the family and everything else. Say, hey, first of all, I want to give a shout out to the coaching staff. Congratulations to the Atlanta Falcons.
okay.
I want to first and foremost, I want to say rise up and say
Oh man,
we
come on now.
ready,
Oh no, come on now.
we
I'm
ready.
not gonna do all that, low.
And then, I mean, you gave me a script now.
I had you singing.
I
I
mean,
didn't have you singing. I'm
what?
not
I
doing
mean,
Archie Everface or whatever his name is. I'm not doing all that,
hey,
low.
I'm just saying. Okay, well, I mean, all I'm saying is,
I
whenever you
gotta
get a
do. You
rise up,
got me singing.
just put
We
your heart and
ready.
soul, just put your heart and soul into the rise up. That's all I'm
I gotta
saying.
say, rise up, brother.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, go ahead, low. You
Yeah,
go
but
ahead, bro.
but 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 with more passion than that though. With more passion than that, like rise up, like I mean, get into that thing.
And I might not broadcast for a whole week. I gotta say that, man. That might blow up my equipment.
We got Superman chat. Greg, he says, that car y'all got in New Orleans is the most inconsistent vehicle I've ever seen. No
Damn,
matter
even
how
Winston
much,
Ripper.
so how much, no matter how much money y'all put, it's a limit. That you can't polish a turd. Goodness gracious, dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat.
Damn,
That's,
Greg.
that's rough, right up, oh.
Damn, Greg.
That's
Damn,
rough.
brother. I think Greg mad at me because I said the Michael Vick card is worth $15.
Bro, I don't know. I don't know, Q. I don't know. All I know is that you know, I would prefer the Falcons gear to be red, like bright red, you know, and I don't really care what it is. It could be a scarf, it could be a hoodie, shirt. It don't matter. And just whenever you say rise up, just I mean, what? I text you the script. I text you the script that I want you to say, and
Okay.
then and whenever you go live, let me know because I
No,
want
no,
to.
no. You
Huh?
gonna be when we go live with this after the end of the game. I'm gonna send you something I want you to read off your phone, and then you got it. You know, and if you don't have the gear right, then it's fine. You have to wear it. If you don't have it
Oh,
right away, as long as you like take a picture of yourself in it, and
okay.
I'll make sure I post it before the entire Mighty Who That Nation.
Okay, okay. I
Yeah,
got you.
that's
I
it.
got you.
Yeah, so yeah,
I got
that's
you,
it.
Q. I got you, Q. Well, look, man, I appreciate you coming on and chopping it up with me tonight, brother. Um, yeah, I hate to say this, but I'm not. It's not a situation where I hate to say this. I'm gonna take pleasure in getting this dub on Sunday.
Are you?
I'm gonna take great pleasure in it. Great
Well,
pleasure
Lou,
in it.
listen, Lou. It's been y'all been losing for almost a month. I think it's time for us to just make sure y'all lose for a full month. You're catching the Saints at a time when they're going to actually win this game. I'm just letting you know how it's going, how we've been playing. We had a terrible outing against Minnesota. They had a whole week of the bye week to sit on it. And I had they won the Minnesota game, then they would more than likely have lost the Atlanta matchup. So just to let you know, so it's definitely a bounce back week for the Saints, and then of course we got to look out for Detroit behind y'all because I don't think that's going to be a win, but that is the up and down nature of my squad. So that's what I've observed. So I'll rock with my club, man. That's just showing some support, man, outside of giving their ass some money. So I mean, they got to step up, man. They got to handle their business, man. Who they got to represent for the great Saint think tank and the Who That Nation, man. Because listen, see what I got to do for my squad, man. I got to lay it on the line for my squad. Talking about some damn Falcon gear. That'll blow my computer up if I try to order it, man. So go gonna do it. But it's gonna be a fun recap stream, man, no doubt
Oh yeah.
about it.
Oh
So
yeah.
we're gonna
Oh
pop up
yeah.
on that.
So after the game, we're going to, and for everybody that's watching, if you're going to be at the game, we're going to be at the Margaritaville down the street after the game. So feel free to come down and chill out and chop it up with us. But if I can, I'll see if I could, at least give you a call. And no matter what happens, you know how we do, Q. You know how we do.
Right. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna call you and say, hey hello, how y'all doing? Everything all right over there? Y'all doing all right? Just make sure I check on you, make sure everything all right, brother. You know how I do.
Hey, I completely. You remember what happened last time you checked on me?
Yeah, y'all you had to put the shirt on. 28-3, you lost and you
No,
had
no.
to,
I called what the final score was going to be.
oh for the matchup against the who was y'all playing? Tampa Bay?
Ah man, I forgot who it was.
You did call that, Lou. I had to give it to you on that one. You called that one perfect, man.
I forgot who that was. But I called what the final score was in 25-24. I never forget that number.
Yep, you did. That was. I don't know how you pulled that one, but you
I don't
did,
know
bro.
how I
You
pulled
called.
that one, man. I
You
don't know
called.
how I pulled that one.
You spoke it into existence, bro. That's why I'm
Yes,
speaking
sir.
this in there, telling we're gonna stop y'all dead in your tracks, brother.
Hey, you already know, man. You already
Oh
know.
yeah,
But look, I know they're asking about the next round table. Yeah, we're trying to get it together, man. I think everybody's schedules is just trying to, we're just trying to match everybody's schedules up and everything. But as soon as we do, we'll definitely let everybody know.
it's the toughest scheduled round table I've ever been a part of.
Man,
People are not just not too motivated to talk about the status of their team at this juncture of time. So I understand, man. It's tough.
yeah, man. All right, Q. Well, look, man, I appreciate you. Look, everybody that's watching, make sure that y'all hit that like button for us. Also, make sure that you subscribe to the respective channels. If you're watching from Big Low Country, make sure that you go to Big Q's channel, Pro Media Network. Check those guys out. If you're watching from Big Q's channel, I would definitely appreciate it if you come over to Big Low Country and hit that subscribe button. We would definitely and greatly appreciate it. Um, and Big Q has the whothatdaily.com where he posts consistently. So if you want to get the inside info on the squads, that's where you go check it out at, man. And Q, I'll be hitting you up too, as far as LSU because I think we're going to be going on a visit down there. So
Cool, bro. Is that in the papers down here, low? I want to say, is he mentioned in the media? It's coming
Um,
down, or you just is they offered him a to
yeah,
come on and take a look?
yeah. So he ain't got offered a scholarship yet. Normally, it's like the way that they've been doing the scholarship so far. It's like
Mm.
they like for him to they always have the visit, and whenever he comes for the visit, they'll get like the measurables.
Mhm.
I guess they want to verify how that he is as big and as
Yeah,
big as they say he is, and then
yeah, and they
after they
try
get the
him out,
measurable, yeah, then
and they
they'll
try him out, and they offer him a scholarship
scholarship.
based
Yeah,
on his tryout. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
exactly.
yeah, that'd be good, bro.
Yeah, we were in Alabama last week. We met Nick Saban and tried on the rings and everything, and that was a pretty cool
I
experience.
bet, man. Saban's, he's pretty popular coach, man. Pretty successful.
Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, we gonna see, man. I know he loves that whole culture in New Orleans and Louisiana. I brought him to New Orleans, but he's never been to Baton Rouge, so
Right.
yeah, we're gonna enjoy that whole experience.
Yeah, that's gonna be eye opening, man. Pretty good, man. It's a great atmosphere. It's a really good, great facility they got there. It's top notch. You know, walk you around there, man. And the campus is beautiful. They had some beautification stuff they did recently to it. Yeah, you're gonna really like it down there in Baton Rouge. And Brian Kelly, man, is building something special, man. So
He
yeah,
is, he
yeah, that's
is,
pretty cool, man.
he
Might
is.
get an opportunity to meet Jason with Jaden Daniels too, man. So it's quite a few people you can take a look at. But yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah,
pretty cool, though.
definitely, man, definitely. Well, all right, everybody. Thank y'all so much, and we hope that y'all have a great day. Y'all have a good one.
Shout out, fam. Peace.
Rise up.